Well, hello there, my strange flesh-wearing fiends. Welcome back to my crypt. Now, it's pretty obvious why you're here. You came for some pasta of the creepy kind. You might even call it creepypasta. Well, if that's the case, you've come at the wrong time. But wait! I may still have something to show you. And it happens to sort of be related. Ah, yes, here it is. It's a mask. A mask that's based on a creepypasta. Probably the most famous creepypasta of them all, in fact. It's Slender Man. Also known as the Silent Stalker from Ghoulish Productions. So what exactly is this Slender Man character anyway? Well, quite a while back this character became an internet urban legend. Normally he has only been sighted haunting wooded areas, but beware, for he is known for abducting small children and making them his proxies. No one really knows what he is for sure. He could be a demonic entity, an extraterrestrial from another planet, or a creature from an alternate dimension. Nobody knows. Because, well, probably because he couldn't tell you if he wanted to. That kind of comes with not having a mouth and all. Maybe that's why he's called the Silent Stalker. Slender Man is known for wearing a black suit, and by that I mean a typical white dress shirt, black dress coat, and tie. It's the kind of suit you'd expect your average lawyer to wear. Not saying that's what old Slendy here does for an occupation, that's just how he's dressed. Though one has to ask who his tailor is. Anyone that tall and, well, slender, would probably need something more of a custom fit. Now that I think of it, Ghoulish Productions does make costumes on rare occasions, and they did make one to go with the Slender Man mask. It's just getting hard to find. That being said, you could easily run down to your local thrift store, pick up some dress clothes, and it should be just as good. Wait a minute, the color's all wrong. Oh no, you don't understand. This is the Slender Man Pale Edition. I assure you very much. This is indeed the same mask you've probably laid eyeballs on at Halloween and party stores. The only difference with this version is that instead of a tan flesh tone, it is painted with a dead corpse-like gray color. Maybe that's why I was so drawn to this one. He just looks more otherworldly in my opinion. Almost alien. In fact, speaking of extraterrestrials, had the folks at Ghoulish Productions painted this guy blue, all you comic book nerds might think this was Zen Intergalactic Ninja. Okay, so that's a very obscure reference, as I can tell by your confused look on your faces. Don't even bother looking that up. In fact, don't take my word for it, as I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. See? And you thought that your old pal the Grim Reaper was pulling a fast one on you. You should know by now that death never cheats, and one such as I would never lie about a mask. Anyway, let's look at this thing, shall we? Ghoulish Productions really did a nice job on this mask. There may not be all that much detail in the sculpt itself, hardly any in fact, but that's the appeal of Slender Man. It's one of the things he's known for. Actually, the only thing about this mask that varies from the creepypasta character is that this one has eyes. Or maybe it's just eye sockets. Well, whatever it is, they're there for a reason. Because without them, you wouldn't be able to see while wearing it, now would you? And that's kind of important. For most people anyway. Oh, don't worry though, as no one will see your eyes while you're wearing it. They will be completely hidden from view by a thin layer of fabric mesh glued to the inside of the face. This does make it a little hard to see out of, especially if it's dark enough, but in a well-lit room, it shouldn't be much of a problem. On the other hand, it is a bit difficult to hear out of, because there is actually no ear holes on the side of the mask. There's also no hole where your mouth would be either, so it gets hot inside and it's very hard to breathe. It may not look like it, but this is a fairly uncomfortable mask to wear. It's also on the small side, so if you yourself have a larger head, you might have difficulty wearing it at all. So, what to do about that? You know what you could do? How about not wearing this mask at all? Say what? What I mean by that is that you could put it on a dummy instead. Come on, you should have guessed that by now. All my videos are for dummies. Never mind, you didn't hear that. Moving on. Now that we've established this mask is better suited for a dummy, you're probably not in any position to just go out and buy a mannequin. Yeah, even for an arm and a leg, they sure do charge an arm and a leg. Well, fear not, because I'll let you in on a little secret that'll save you some dough. You can make a dummy. And where does Reaper recommend you get the parts to do that? SpiderHillPropWorks.com. I really do recommend them for all kinds of bodybuilding. I'll need to show you what I've done using their kits in a future video. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like to see. I swear I'm not being paid to mention them. What? I can't help it. What did you expect? I just really like the products. So there you go. You got the mask review you didn't ask for. What more do you want from me? So go on, scram, get out of my crypt. Your old pal the Reaper has work to do. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, well, maybe there's no real hope for you left in life after all. Go on, get going, eat some rotten pasta or something. Or maybe watch one of my other videos. I'd prefer you do the latter. Later, creeps.